A couple days ago, our boy Dylan and
shout out to Dylan.
Key Galleries, upstairs CNC. Right. So it's he and a couple other artists, on island, local artists. They pulled together and they run the gallery down there. So they had a soft launch, which was just amazing. It was great. Lots of people were there. Well, I mean, the place been packed. So I don't know if it's lots of people come, perspectives. But the fact that there were a lot of people coming in and out, you were seeing different faces and so on, and persons from all walks of life were there as well.
Right. So there's still an interest in Antigua art, and we really have to appreciate that.
And I would definitely recommend that anytime you guys have some time, go over down Red Cliff Key, right? Upstairs CNC Wine Bar. Look for Key Galleries. The artwork there is just absolutely amazing.
Right.
You check me, and it's not the old stuffy stuff. You check me, it's nice, vibrant.
Listen, I always tell people if they ever have the chance, and this is for locals, one of these weekends, just make sure the places are open. Do yourself a favor and drive around to all these different art galleries in Antigua.
Yeah, man.
Right? I remember back in the day, Mr. Maley used to have this nice one up by what used to be Harmony Hall. McMaley.
We were just talking about it. I was doing for Pokemon Day. I was doing an interview at ABS.
Yeah.
And Miss White, she told us about this guy, and that he was the dude that designed Yoda for Star Wars.
Yeah, really.
And he had an art gallery here.
He had an art gallery here up in Harmony Hall. I'm telling you, and this man is such a great artist. There's Mrs. Harker Spencer at Fitchery Studio. Really, really good. She uses like gold leaf, acrylic, pencils. There's also Gilly Governet. She's up in Fitcher Street. There are many. I don't even know if my boy Rock Brown has his own gallery set up.
And for every person that has a gallery, there's like 100 people who don't.
I'm telling you, listen, do yourself a favor, drive around, do a little gallery.
That's a cute date. That's a cute date, guys. That's a cute date.
I'm telling you, you'll be so surprised at how many different, styles of art there are in Antigua.
Oh yeah.
Get inspired.
Ms. Governor, she uses watercolors. But listen, her sketch pad alone is just breathtaking.
Do you have like any favorite
artist?
Local artist?
That was gonna be my question. That was gonna be a question. Yeah. Who's your favorite artist?
I would have to say, literally, I'd have to say Ms. Governor.
My favorite artist is Guava.
Let's not forget about my boy Guava.
That's a whole conversation.
Look, let me tell y'all, when I get my house, I'm telling y'all, I'm dedicating an entire wall to
Let me tell you
Guava.
something about Guava, right? Guava is so talented, and he has this hip hop. Okay, I'm a graffiti lover, right? I'm of the hip hop culture, breaking, music, beatboxing, graffiti, everything. Guava's take on pieces. His pineapple series alone.
Do you talk about the NFTs?
His painted heart series. He's currently doing this box series where a lot of his characters, he's kind of made them into cube form, like if they were like stuck in a box. So he had this one of his characters was like a brain, So imagine that, that pink and all the different colors and everything meshed up. I remember he was in the series, I think he was in a competition the other day where, I don't know if you guys are into sneakers, like the pigeon dunks, these Nike sneakers.
I don't know what you're speaking of.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go.
Yeah, but he was in this competition.
Didn't he win?
I don't know if he won, but I know he was in the competition. But I'm telling you, right, listen, don't start your little, how people go bar hopping? If you go gallery hopping, right, go by Guava last.
Yes.
Go by Guava last, because you're going to see a lot of traditional art and art styles for the galleries that I just explained about, right? But then you're gonna get smacked in your face with what Guava has to offer.
Yo, can we bring?
Yo,
Can
I'm
we
gonna
invite
honestly
Guava to come
see if
in?
we can get Guava on the show. Let me
Guava
tell you,
is so talented,
Guava
and
is-
also his wife, she does this embroidery work.
Guava and his wife are next level, next match. Even when you enter into Guava's studio alone,
Quick
Guava
question.
is always just there.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I know I'm interrupting you, but it's important.
Go.
The first time you saw Guava's art, how did you feel?
I honestly felt like the first time I saw it, I didn't think it was Antiguan. I didn't know I was sitting right across from the artist. I didn't know. I thought like, oh, okay, this is something because you never think that for Antigua. Antigua have like this very local way to their art and stuff like that. So when I first saw the art, I was like, yo, this is sick. My favorite art piece by him was this kind of warrior girl. She has like her hair, white hair flowing in the wind, her boobs are out, everything. But do you even know that the art on his wall is boobs? Naked?
Yeah.
I remember the first time he told me that. I was like, this is sick. Even when I went in, I got I have a custom sweater by Guava. Everything about Guava's art. His wife goes insane with her embroidery.
Insane.
The both of them
Totally
together. He needs to have his own cartoon on Cartoon Network. That's how I feel about Guava.
And let me tell you,
Guava needs his own cartoon.
Yeah, he does. Also, let me shout out people like Mongoose and his sister Stacy. Yo, I'm talking about. I remember years ago I was in Mass, and Avatar was really big the year before, and then they actually reproduced that entire thing.
Yeah.
So they had like a couple of people walking around the place and stuff. I think, and I'm telling you, listen, it was crazy. Even Nick Maley had done years before now, when he painted Calvin Southwell up like a zebra with zebra print. Listen, Antigua has so much artwork and so many great artists. They had this guy Leon Tong. Now a lot of people might not know about him, but he does a lot of he would do a lot of these like signs. I remember at one point he had almost all the different signs that were painted on the wall surrounding Antigua Recreation Ground. Who else can I talk about?
But before you get on to them, in terms of Guava, Guava is an artist that I feel sometimes like he just speaks to our generation and those that come after, like those who grew up, like you said, on hip hop, on anime, right? He takes the ideas. Sometimes he takes two ideas that have no business being together, and he blends them. He finds them. His work is like a haiku on canvas. When you take two completely different ideas and find a way to mesh them with like a common denominator, he blends them together. He takes ideas, to me, like, okay, so my opinion on art, right, is that art is supposed, especially visual art, it's supposed to be a way to take what's in your head, to express your feelings and emotions and so on. I know we say that time and time again, but we're supposed to push the boundaries with it. Yes, you can do realism and reflect what it is that you see, but also art gives you the power to do more than just that, to exaggerate the ideas in them and just manifest those things. And when Guava does his work, I remember the first time stepping into Guava's gallery, right, and getting greeted by that same warrior on the wall, right? And I'm like, fam, your art is speaking to me. I've seen a lot of amazing arts, like shout out to Jilly Gobene and shout out to Mr. Edison Liebert. They do amazing work with art, right? But then you look at this guy and the subject matter is the stuff that you are interested in. Like that. It's like you would see stuff like that on like psychedelic anime stuff, like from Studio Trigger or Studio Bones or something.
Or heavy metal.
Guava's art is just a refreshing touch to the art industry down here. It's different, it feels different, and it's like, honestly, someone like, yo, what's going on in your head, bro?
And now we have other artists that are, so Guava came, and by doing this, right, he showed that this space exists within, this subspace exists within the space for art in Antigua, right? And now there we have young artists who are coming up that are existing within that subspace. So artists like Dylan does stuff similar to what he's doing. The style is different, but the method is the same. That mind warping stuff that either repels you or draws you in. And I think like art, your response to art should be like not a cerebral one all the time, but primarily like a primal response where you don't control how you feel. You just see the art and it's like it's drawing you in or it's just pushing you away. If art is doing that, then it's fulfilling its purpose.